Hi, Goddess Garden Book Chat. I want to start this review out by saying, Welcome, Wanderers. That's how I felt when I read this book. This is an epic tale to be sure. So buckle up because this world is outstanding. This is where shadows speak, blades whisper, and books come alive in ways you never imagined. I was so stunned by this because this is not an audiobook. This was a written book that I happened to find because I'm a sucker for books on sale. And I wanted something that was an epic saga, having read The Hobbit, having viewed Fellowship of the Rings. I wanted something that sort of read like that. And when I saw this book, I thought, okay, let's do it. So today we are going to venture into the darkness of Eredor, where assassins hold the power of kings, and one wrong name spoken in the dark can change the fate of an empire. This is David N. Pauly's The Fourth Age. Shadow Wars Assassins is not a story of knights and heroes. This is a tale of silence and steel, of killers who question their masters, secrets buried so deep that even the unalived, because I understand that's a word that we have to substitute now. So even the unalived that fear them. So tread carefully, dear readers. In this world, loyalty is an illusion, trust is a currency, and the only true certainty is completely uncertain. So let's begin.
Hi, friends. I'll be reviewing one of the few books in the garden that is not an audiobook. The Fourth Age, Shadow Wars Number 1, Assassins, by David N. Pauly was originally released in September 2013, but it's a recent addition to the collection. The book is 395 pages, so buckle up and let me welcome you to Eredor, a world teetering on the edge of ruin. The old kingdoms crumble under the weight of greed and betrayal. Kings and warlords scramble for power, but their swords are blunt against the true force of this age, the assassins. In the Fourth Age, the fate of empires is not decided on the battlefield, but in the dead of night. And in this time of turmoil, one name rises above the rest: the Black Fang. One quote from the book that I really liked was, "They are ghosts, whispers on the wind, hired blades who kill without question, without hesitation, but even the deadliest must tread carefully, for something stirs beneath the surface, an ancient force, long buried, now awakening." The plot centers on Drake Corbin. A veteran of the Black Fang, he had no equal with the blade, no conscience, no hesitation, until a mission changes everything. The target is more than a contract in this tale. It is a secret that was never meant to be uncovered, a truth so dangerous that even the assassins of the Black Fang may not survive its revelation. But secrets have a way of bleeding into the light, and when they do, the Shadow Wars will begin. Now I should better introduce you to our characters. Drake Corbin, a master assassin bound by duty but haunted by doubt. Once the Black Fang's most loyal blade, he now faces an impossible choice: obey the guild or betray everything he knows. Calith the Shadow, a sorcerer whose knowledge of the old magics makes him a dangerous wild card. He does not serve kings or gods. He serves only the pursuit of power. Lyrian of the Vale, once a noble, now a phantom. She is as deadly as she is beautiful, a blade wrapped in silk, hiding a past that could unravel the war. Lord Varian Drakel, a man of wealth and ambition. He believes he can control the forces at play, but his arrogance blinds him to the storm he is about to unleash. The Nameless One, a shadow in the dark, a legend, or perhaps something worse. No one has seen his face, but his influence is everywhere. Some say he is the true ruler of the Fourth Age. David N. Pauly does not simply tell this story. He crafts a world so immersive, so rich in detail, that you will feel the weight of every choice, the sharpness of every blade. The Fourth Age, Shadow Wars, is a masterclass in dark fantasy. The political intrigue rivals that of Game of Thrones, the Assassin's Creed echoes the shadows of the Night Angel trilogy, and the relentless pace grips you like the finest Assassin's Creed narratives. The action is brutal, the betrayals cut deep, and the moral gray of every character will have you questioning who to trust. In this world, loyalty is an illusion, and survival, a gamble. My final verdict on The Fourth Age. It's not a book for the faint of heart. It is for those who revel in the shadows, who crave the thrill of deception and the bite of steel. It is a world of assassins, sorcerers, and whispered plots that will pull you into the darkness and never let you go. Choose your side wisely. In The Fourth Age, no one walks away clean. Until next time.
All right, readers, welcome to the personal perspective. And this is where we sort of round everything up. Now, here we're leaving behind the blood-stained streets, the whispering assassins, and the unseen war that has only just begun because make no mistake, the Shadow Wars are far from over, and neither is our journey. And I believe this has got to be a journey of books. I didn't read more than the first one because this was a written book, one of the rare books that was written because I'm crazy for audio. And let's keep it a bean. I tried to give it over to my Kindle to read, and that kind of made it boring. It also made it hard to follow because this is not an easy read. This is a very complex read because there's a lot of moving parts. So keep that in mind because David N. Pauly has crafted a world where shadows rule. And even if you only glimpse the darkness that awaits, it is a lot. If you dare to step deeper into the abyss, you may never look at loyalty, power, or the unlive situation. Again, we're using buzzwords for our YouTube listeners. But you won't look at these things the same way ever again. So I caution you, take a deep breath. And if you enjoyed the deep dive that I presented, make sure to subscribe and make sure you put up a like and join me in our Discord conversations because I would love to talk to someone who has read this book because I gave it a very high rating. In all honesty, what I did read, what I gleaned from the story, I really enjoyed. But I feel like I missed out on a lot because this book does have so much going on. So if you've read this book, I'd love to talk to you. If you haven't, read it. And then I'd love to talk to you because this is just one of those where by yourself it can get over your head. So I just want to say in the meantime and in between our time together, I always enjoy having you here. I can't tell you how thankful that I am that you give these stories a listen, that you give these stories a like, that you subscribe. It means the world to me. So as we sign off here, I'm going to remind you, stay curious, stay sharp, and keep your back against the wall because the fourth age is only the beginning.